Hello folks, it's Polis Ranger. Today I am doing a special video. Top 10 weapons for the Mayann Up project community update, where I picked out 10 weapons that could fit the theme or could be added into the game, or maybe something more of a suggestion that I recommend will be added into the game. There will be a link to every single item. I do know that there have to be certain requirements. You know, in my opinion, these could be good weapons. Some of them may be added, some of them maybe not. But it all depends on if it gets green-lighted, which it more likely will. If you don't know, at the current moment, my video, well, the one I just did not very long ago, was the first one talking about this update, which I'm quite surprised. I thought more people would. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread the word out as much as I can on YouTube and many areas, I think. Definitely not the TF2 forums. As I remember last time, that's quite toxic there. So with that said though, I hope you enjoy the list. If you're a creator of any of these items, this is more or less a shout out for you. With that said though guys, I hope you enjoy. And like I said, I've dyslexia and global learning delay, so my reading and pronouncing will be a bit shite. So that's to be expected. So at number 10 is the General's Receiver. Now this could kind of make sense, like you're in the jungle and you need something to drink. Obviously enough that you may have a beer or two, and obviously some water. Now this would be kind of nice to have in the jungle. I guess the effects for this, that may be increase of weapon accuracy and also a boost speed for it. For this weapon, that could make it a bit cool. It would be different from, you know, the Contra and the many weapons that we have. And I guess the boost, that maybe a passive that it gives you, let's say 10% or 15% accuracy on wear. I don't know, but what stats do you think this weapon could have? And yeah, wouldn't mind having a drink or two to go in the jungle. Now if you're into bears or honeys, this would be an ideal weapon. The Komodo's honey, well, yet again pronouncing it incorrectly, I'm just going to call it the honey sandwich. This is basically a sort of a secondary for the heavy. Now my guess for it, that you get a bit of health and you get an extra overheal. Now the deluxe bar does do overheal and gives you 50 health. Maybe this one can give you an extra 100. So you know, instead of having 300, you end up having 400. Or maybe you're just a little bit more tanky and a little bit more heavy. But I don't really know exactly. Maybe you guys may have a better opinion. But this does fit the jungle theme, because there are some bees in jungles, some wasps. You know, there's always some kind of nest, a bit juicy to eat. Maybe not from the hive, but more in the honey. So at number 8 is the Boston Bowie, or whatever the hell that word is, pronunciation fail. A knife in the jungle. You gotta carry some kind of knife into a jungle, because basically something could try and kill it. If an animal tries to attack you, or maybe there's something in your way, or you really need to cut something up to make some kind of tools and something to help you survive. It does make the most sense though, as it would be useful, except the scout would be using it to stab people and basically kill. But it would be kind of funny though if he can backstab with this weapon, but highly unlikely that's not going to happen. But we all know what the scout is like. He's a bit of a maniac, and he is from Boston in America. But you know, does fit sort of the jungle theme. You gotta have a knife against those scorpions. Thinking about knives, I think swords would be the same thing. The Kingslayer is for number 7. Now sometimes you may have a special sword. Now mostly it would be, I can't remember what type of sword or knife you would use to cut down bushes. I can't really remember on the top of my head, but I know which one. You can, you know, chop down bushes, you know, and if anything tries to kill you, you got this thing to go stabby, even though you could just grab a gun and just shoot. But you know, but it does make sense in the jungle, because you know, warriors do carry spears, but sometimes swords or special weapons. But this would make an interesting sight. I guess for the Boston knife, I guess a little damage and bleed effect, and maybe this one can have a bleed effect as well. Now, you know what I said about heavy secondary weapons when he has a sandwich, chocolate and a honey bar? How about a banana? Indeed, a banana, the battle banana. Now, I guess the upside for this is that, you get mini crits for your weapons rather than the buffalo steak where it just goes for melee weapons. Or maybe you can eat it and then the heavy drops it and then enemies go and run over it, they slip or get, let's say, bombed and they can't move and they're pretty much sitting ducks. But yet again, it's quite nice. It does fit the jungle theme because, you know, bananas and jungles, and you'll find some various fruits, and obviously the animals would eat them. So it would make the most logical sense to have a banana in the game. Be quite interesting. We don't have a lot of heavy secondary weapons that are food related. What about the sniper though? That's when this goes in. The Melf's magic poison. Yet again, if in jungles you do have those natives with magic and voodoo, and obviously this would make sense. Now obviously I guess with this that if you throw it at a player they will get poisoned, so have a bleed effect maybe for 10 seconds, and it also has a mini crit coat like the Durati. But maybe there'll be turn down the damage for the effect, but it would be quite interesting to see this little thing added in. It again makes sense for the jungle theme, and it's actually quite nice. We don't have a lot of Durati based items. We only have the Durati and Mad Milk that are throwable based liquids, so it would be nice if we had another one for the sniper, and that would be really nice and pretty darn cool if we would get them. Speaking about sniper, I think he's here again with the interesting weapon. And that weapon is, what is it called, this weapon? The High Noon. Now this is a sick looking sniper rifle. Now in some movies, some characters do have some interesting sniper rifles going hunting. So with this weapon, maybe the sniper will be going out hunting animals or see what kind of things he can muck up. Or basically collect on these adventures and see what he can kill. It's a very cool looking sniper rifle. It almost looks like a revolver, but it has a longer tube and it has a holster, so you could say it's a revolver sniper rifle. That would be kind of cool, and it's quite nice as it does have the jungle theme because, you know, out hunting, something to kill some bears, or better watch out for those dangerous animals that pop out of the jungle. Now, obviously, for the medic would be the Limewood Leg-Up. There we go. This is definitely jungle themed because look, it's wood and it has that very, you know, foresty type of feeling. And there's also wood in the jungle. So, and it would be very nice to actually see in the game. I guess the upside that it may be an increased health range or maybe a longer beam. But this looks pretty cool, it does. And it's really smooth. It has that fresh new wood look to it. It's like really smooth, like you almost want to touch it. Not in the way if you're thinking, if you're thinking that way. If you are, then what's wrong with you? But you basically know what I mean. It looks pretty damn cool, I have to admit, and it does fit the jungle theme because you will be carrying some wood with you. Basically fires and campfires, that's the same thing. You know what I mean. So basically, in number 2 is the Dead Air. Obviously, you would be carrying bows if you were in the jungles, or the natives would do, or maybe a crossbow. And yet again, the ideal would be for hunting, gathering, or just dealing with some unnecessary threats that could be coming after you for a midnight snack, or maybe something that you probably want to run away and go, oh no, you're not eating me today. But it looks pretty damn cool. We don't have much crossbow. We don't even have a crossbow in this game. Besides the Crusader's crossbow for the medic, the only bow type weapons is the sniper rifle's Huntsman. So seeing this would be a difference to the game. Obviously, it'll be projectile based. You can see it come right at you and you can have a chance to dodge. But yet again, now this would be very nice to see, and it looks pretty cool. I would definitely get that. So at number 1 is the heavy artillery. I have seen this weapon a couple of times in the video. I've saw in the workshop, and yes, Rambo style weapon. Because, you know, Rambo goes in the jungle. Arnold Schwarzenegger goes in the jungle with a big heavy machine gun shooting military units. And that would make the most sense. And it's pretty damn cool. I have to admit, this is pretty cool. There are some amazing weapons in the workshop, and it's quite sad that not a lot of amazing weapons get added in to the game. Except we get shoddy reskins, but you know, Valve has their reasons, balancing issues, you know, and many other things that could be a major problem to the game. But it looks pretty damn cool. I presume you'll have extra ammo and, you know, extra damage, but this is pretty cool. So, with that basically said, that is basically it for the weapon list for the Mayann project community update. I have done a video about it. It'll be a link, or maybe there will be on one of the cards in the video. But it's quite nice. Do spread the word about this, because nobody has made videos about it, and it would be very nice if the word has gotten out. But it's nice to see the communities get these updates, and if you, the creators, are watching this, please add some weapons. I haven't read the full list, but I do hope that you do include weapons and not just reskins, because I can understand that, yes, putting stats would take pissing ages, but reskins I think a lot of people don't really want to see anymore. Some would. I don't mind the odd two. But in any case though, I hope you enjoy it, guys, and I will see you all next time in the jungles.